So I'm planning to title this video "I'm Not a Doomer Anymore" or something like that. And to be honest, I've never really been a doomer. I've been someone that has dealt with a lot of negative stuff and kind of knows how to sit with negative stuff, but not take it so to heart, you know? Like I see the bad things about life. I see how unfair it is. I see mistreatment and all that, but I don't want to just ever roll over and admit defeat and let life beat me down and just say, oh, well, life sucks, so I'm gonna make it worse, by just doing bad things and um, never trying to improve my situation or never try to find any form of happiness. I've never been that way. Um, I've had moments like that. I've had moments like that because I've taken a lot of losses in my life. I'm 28 years old, soon to be 29, as in a week from now or so. I don't know what day this is. I'm kind of like lost on that right now. It just shows where my head is at. But my point is, it's like, dude, I'm not this guy living life like high status. I'm not out here on yachts. I'm not even at the park like enjoying life, enjoying the sunny day. No, I'm inside, um just finished some food, worked out, watched some sports, taking care of my dog that needs me like all the time, and that's my life. The other stuff here and there, but um, yeah, my point was that it's not like it's easy for me to be positive. I have a lot of other negative stuff that I'm not gonna sit here and list all of them because they don't matter. They don't matter. At the end of the day, everyone has problems. Everyone has issues. And yes, some people's problems and issues are bigger and more severe. Some are less severe. But does that really matter? Because we all know comparison is stupid, right? We all know comparison is just a way to make yourself unhappy and a way to just always find something wrong. But even if like the person, even if my neighbor has like $10 million, how much does that really affect me, right? I guess it can make me jealous. I guess I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to live in hypothetical stuff. I don't want to live in this like philosophical like type perspective, type mentality because I've just done that so long. I have a very active mind. Like I'm always thinking. I'm always trying to debate myself, and I'm always trying to figure out the truth and then figure out what to think or what's right, what's wrong, which is good. It's good in some ways because um I grow a lot. I don't stay the same. I adapt and I learn things. I can teach other people things. I help people with their problems sometimes because of how much I just think and how many experiences I have. But I want to live. That's really what I want to do. I want to have a day where I don't think about anything other than just what's in front of me. And I think that's something that you have to practice. I think it's something that can be kind of taken away from you. Like, life kind of makes you have to think all the time and uh like everything's just trying to rush you and everything's trying to make you feel like there's this impending doom. So I think it's something that you have to I think it's something natural that you then have to relearn how to do. And that's what I've been trying to practice in my life, trying to practice how to be in a very peaceful yet active state where I accept that I'm just it's like nothing's ever going to just stay the same, right? I can't just have one emotion all the time. I can't just be happy all the time. I have to take everything for how it is. And with my birthday coming up, it's just hard not to think about my age and how much I've done and how much I haven't done. It's just so typical to have this existential crisis, right? Especially because I'm almost 30, and 30 is like this big, scary number online, and everyone's always worried about it. People are turning like 18 these days and thinking their life is over. Even less, like that. It's crazy. It's crazy because I've also been there. I remember being around that age and thinking, oh, it's over because I had problems in high school. I had struggled in high school and I was like, well, I'm already delaying college and I'm already um not really working and I don't know what I want to do. It's over. It's over. But I mean, life forces you to continue. So even if I think it's over, it's really not until I'm on the ground, and no longer here. But what do I do with that? It's like, fuck, I don't know. But lately, I just have accepted my life. Lately, I've accepted that this is what I'm doing. This is how things turned out. This is where I'm at. And I've been trying really, really hard for the last few years to improve my situation and get to a situation and set up my life in a way where it's as close to uh good as possible. Because like I've mentioned and said a million times, it's just never going to be perfect, right? It's never going to be this happy thing where I just am able to kick my feet back and be like, wow, this is it. My life is going to be amazing from here on out. It's like, no, it's always going to be this work and project, and I'm always going to have to improve this and that, or work on this and that, or some loss I'm going to take is going to slap me in the face and make me restart. But uh what else am I gonna do? What else am I gonna do? Am I gonna cry about it? Is that gonna change anything? It's really not. um i just I just wish it was different, but I guess what am I gonna do? Like, this is what I just keep asking myself: what the fuck am I gonna actually do? Because this is it. There's no imagining these things away, right? Even if we somehow locked in as a society, even if I locked in as an individual and society locked in and made everything great, it's like there will still be problems. Nature's like that. But today, I'm just gonna do everything in a way where I'm not making it bigger than it is. Even this video, I have messed up. I've gone on like tangents. I haven't really expressed myself in a way that I think really shows who I am. But I'm still gonna upload it because I just spent time working on it, and maybe someone takes like at least one thing out of it, even if it's just to laugh at me, even if it's just to say like, look at this guy, rambling on. Maybe that gives them a laugh, and maybe that's the positive someone takes out of this. And I think that's something that I've struggled with, is making things more than just about myself, because I've lived a life where I've had to be self-centered. I really have. And I think life in general is kind of like that. You have to put yourself first because very, very few people will put you before them. And I'm not even saying that's wrong. It's just what it is. So I've had to live a really self-centered life because I'm really the only person that cares about me. But I think that has its limits. I think that has made me plateau. And lately, I've just been trying to incorporate my goals and motivations to apply to other people as well, even if I don't know them, even if they're not deserving of my help or anything like that. I'm trying to find a healthy way to do that, because before, there was a point in my life where I would put everyone else in front of me. Like, I would put their issues ahead of mine, and I would make sacrifices, and it just put me in the position I am now. And I can't go back to that. But I also can't just think about myself 24/7 without that creating negative consequences for myself and others. So lately, Ray, I just been trying to find any motivation I can to maintain a good life, and whatever that turns out to be, it is what it is.